I am Damonous. Jesus is my king. You are my family.
Hello, I am Damonous. Thanks for joining. Again, our nation is caught into a controversy, splitting us down the line, side against side. And everyone's into it based on this Parkland, Florida shooting. Encouraged by, of course, the mainstream media, never letting a terrible situation go to waste in trying to inflame the sides against each other. Even Donald Trump has made some comments that he supports measures related to gun restrictions and mental health. And he even says, I will be strongly pushing comprehensive background checks with an emphasis on mental health. Raise age to 21 and end sale of bump stocks. Congress is in a mood to finally do something on this issue, I hope. And of course that triggered a response from the NRA. Head of the NRA, Wayne Lapierre, made a statement that was, I think, pretty reflective of what we really need to be concerned of. As usual, the opportunists wasted not 1 second to exploit tragedy for political gain. Saul Alinsky would have been proud of the breakneck speed for gun control laws and the breathless national media eager to smear the NRA. And so really, what I think we need to look at here is the Second Amendment itself again. What does it say and what does it mean? A well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So the point of this video is really to get down to whatever side you're on. Now should be a time that you're actually keeping course with the norm. Now should not be a time to rush into passions and watch some children that have been in the midst of this telling us we should give away gun rights. The reason the Second Amendment exists is because of what the Founding Fathers envisioned for our country, a government that was owned by its people. People say we have a 3-branch government, but actually we have a 4-branch government, the fourth being the people themselves. And the Second Amendment is the only thing that enforces the contract. Because if things go wrong, the only option left is war. Now, I'm not advocating here that don't mistake me, I'm not advocating here that we should go to war against our government. What I am saying is there could be a situation that is grave enough that would require that. And if we were defenseless, or if the only thing we had available to us was simple one-shot weight handguns, we would be no match whatsoever for the government of the United States, or even if we were, heaven forbid, invaded by some other nation, China, or whatever you have, right? How would we defend this nation when our forces are scattered throughout the world? So let me get to the point that I wanted to stress in this video, though. Let's say that you're anti-gun. And I'm going to assume here, just for the sake of purposes of this argument, that maybe you're also against Trump. And maybe you're on the more the pro-Hillary side. I'm actually saying, maybe let's presume for a second that you're on the left, right? And so you're buying all these concepts. One of the things that we've heard a lot in the last year or two regarding this election, regarding Trump and why you shouldn't vote Trump, was because, he's a racist and he is a fascist and he will bring about a Nazi Germany. So if Trump really is this thing that you're afraid of, if you really believe that he's going to create the Fourth Reich, as opposed to Hitler's Third Reich, then why would you want to restrict your access to weaponry to fight that horrific outcome, potential outcome? Why would you want to do that? If you're moderate, so now I'm going to say, let's say you're on the other side. Maybe you did vote for Trump, but there was nothing else better, and you didn't want Hillary. But you're kind of convinced by these arguments of, well, maybe we should have a little more gun restrictions. Let's raise the age to 21. Let's have some control over things. Well, all these things are precedents, and if you know anything about American law, this is the way this has worked throughout our country's history. That courts and their decisions establish precedents, and also they look to laws, not only the Constitution, but laws that have been authorized since the birth of the Constitution, and that may have been educated previously as precedents to set a decision in a future or current case. So, for example, if we say, let's raise the age to 21, right? This doesn't make sense, really. Let's take that one for a moment. Let's raise the gun age, the right to bear arms, from 18 to 21, federally. One, I would have a question is, why is it you're capable of voting, but you're not capable of bearing arms? Why is it you're capable of serving in the armed forces with weapons and capable of voting, but not privately holding weapons? There's many things that go along with that. But also, what happens if we raise the age to 21 and we still have mass shootings? What do you do then? Does someone else say, oh, well, let's raise it to 25, let's raise it to 30? Let's have all these certain scenarios by which we determine that people shouldn't have guns. The mental health thing, very dangerous, slippery slope. So now a doctor gets to decide whether you have the right to bear arms, going back to the Constitution and the reason why. It even says it in here. Being necessary for the security of a free state. Freedom does not come for free. A free state is maintained when the people have power over their government. Legitimate power. Not fancy words, not people going and protesting, not people signing online petitions. This has zero weight whatsoever. If you don't have votes through your senators, your representatives in Congress, and bills signed into law by the president, all you have are words in the air that mean absolutely nothing. So if things were to go really wrong with this nation, if we were to slip down some fascist slope, certainly we would rue the day that we gave up the right to bear arms and the right to defend ourselves against such a vile situation.
Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Catch me on these alternate media sources.